Hello again. Hello, I'm back in Dragon's Dogma. I am determined to get through this, one way or another. Though I believe I'm only about halfway through the game or so. Right, time to progress on to the next stage, since this is the big dividing point. I should have done almost all of the quests available before this point, except for finishing Search Party. But there's a good reason why I'm delaying that. Hello, Simone. I do not want to talk to you again. Maxie, let's go.
It will be my honor to show you the ready charges for the worm hunt. The choice is yours.
Yeah, that's not really a worms hunt thing. Let's just go.
This is a high honor, Arisen.
The Duke.
See, you do not take it lightly. Here are the details. Wondrous tidings, Arisen. The Duke is to grant you an audience. His Grace wishes to commend you for your valor and your service to the land. Know, however, that any errand you have taken on will be left to another to complete.
Yeah, this is the point where a lot of quests will just auto-fail if you haven't finished them.
You will also be asked to return your writ of permission to join the hunt.
Yeah, that's fine.
If
I don't need it
you have
anymore.
aught left undone, pray tend to it afore you come to see the Duke, sir. I must be clear. Your audience with His Grace will put an end to any current tasks. Knowing that, are you prepared to see
Let's
his
do
blessing?
this.
You are quite certain.
Let's do
Dogma
this.
Understood. A guide.
Right, okay. It's during the daytime, that's fine. Unfortunately, my pawns can't follow me in here, because the Duke does not like pawns. Yes, there is a reason for that. Hello, Festy.
Tonight the fisher knight leaves the humble shores of home for the heady depths of Cart. Pray, let this token from humble Festy garner favour with the leviathans within. Oh, tut-tut, no time for thanks, friend. The Duke awaits. Sail on, dear knight, sail on.
Yeah, I doubt her head is quite so numb as would be required not to notice what's on it. Thanks, Festy. Well, they'd probably be laughing anyway. You are worth taking note of, but for later. Hello, Duke Douchebag. I'm just going to stare at you.
I fear your crown outshines my own.
Ah ha 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 ha, you are so droll. It stays there. That is one remarkably sticky jester hat.
By my command, every road in Grancis shall be open to you henceforth
They already were.
as a member of the Worm.
You're not actually touching me with the blade. I thought you were kind of supposed to do that.
May your efforts help deliver us from the shadow of the dragon.
Or am I too short?
As long as that damnable beast draws breath, I'll fain accept any help on offer. All right.
So I don't know how he expects this to end, really. Hey, Mercedes.
Arisen. Hail, sir. It seems you truly stand apart from the rest of us.
Yeah, for good reason. I mean, have you seen the piggy you're standing next to?
Some sneered when I presented the Hydra's head. Said it was your feet alone that won it.
Well, my pawns helped too.
In truth, I cannot deny it. I had no hand in it. 'Tis plain fact. But what of the enlistment corps then? What meaning does our fealty hold?
It's symbolic.
I have no answer to give my men. To give myself.
That's okay. You! How have you been doing, hanging out with Salvation?
The sovereign of this land ill comprehends the urgency of the danger it faces. This eve's empty pomp is ample proof. All gaiety, without a hint of real concern.
Gaiety, you say? Like, you would have expected there to be, like, tables out and booze and food, but it's just a bunch of stodgy old fat asses standing around in a plain stone room.
I'll allow, 'tis well understandable. A people numbed by 2 generations of peace cannot be expected to know true resolve. 'Tis a lesson taught by fire and sacrifice. Pray let his grace learn before the fire takes all.
Sure thing, Salvation Numpty.
But I ought not speak in such bold terms before his grace.
You ought not speak in such bold terms before me either. Anyways. Now we can access the castle. As well as, like, everything else. Hey, Thirsty. What up?
Ah, the glorious return of the inimitable, the indomitable, the unforgettable! Scratch that last one. Who were you again?
Ha 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 ha.
I jest, Fisher Knight, for I am a jester. I dare say every man in Grand Sorin knows who you are by now. Your fame is little wonder at the fearsome rate you've solved the duchy's woes. The Arisen nods, they say, and lo, the spheres do shake.
Well, aren't you interesting?
And now his grace has you in his direct employ. Your rise to glory is an inspiration, humble knight, and no man looks up to you so much as I.
That's because you're very short. Wait, was that the joke? I think that might have been the joke.
Greetings to you, Arisen. Have you met with my miss... the Duchess Eleanor?
Not yet, but I'm about to. One of the most annoying characters in the game coming up. She's like the canonical female lead, I guess. Or to put it another way, she's... oh shit, it's getting dark. She's part of why this game is so very, very much related to Berserk. And I'm supposed to play the role of Griffith, apparently.
My.
Even though I'm playing a
Apologies,
lady,
dear warrior.
anyway.
But to see a face austere as the castle walls...
Ah,
adorn
my hair
with
became transparent.
This... Still, 'tis more agreeable than the endlessly dour air of most of my husband's sewn swords.
Sure thing,
Valor
Duchess
dwells in the
Slutbag.
heart, after all. The brave ought not need their raiment to speak for their metal. No?
Well, I like dressing fancy. It's like every other random pawn in the city is wearing your
Wearer of
outfit.
the lovely helm? I fear I am remiss in asking your name, sir.
Keep speaking to her. It's important for her quest.
Arisen? You must forgive me. I fear I am grossly ignorant in matters of war. I had thought all who fought shared the title warrior. But again, you must excuse me. I am Eleanor, come just a few days past as a bride to the Duke. I pray you will serve my lord husband faithfully, Sir Warrior. I presume the crown you bear is a mark of your station as the Arisen? I must apologize for my laughter, good sir. I assure you I meant no disrespect. You would gift me your crown, dear warrior?
I think her voice just
Far too
changed.
kind. I shall cherish it.
Sure, keep the jester hat. What else do you want?
I shall pray for your sake.
Right, okay, we've talked to her enough now. Got rid of the hat, that's the important thing. And if I just walk over here...
By
It's a bit
decree of the
a
Duke,
fist.
you are to be
Bit of
allowed
a
free
sloppy
passage
salute.
into the castle. This right extends only to your person, and you are advised to comport yourself fittingly. A grievous breach in conduct will see you removed from the castle, or worse.
Well, it won't remove
You
my
will
right
take
to
your
come
orders
here.
from the Duke's Chamberlain, Aldous.
Yeah,
Speak to him for further
I can
instruction.
see he's right
May
next
the
to you.
Maker see you on to further glory, sir.
Why isn't he saying anything?
How fared your audience with His Grace, Arista?
Okay.
Aldous Ludric Sawn
yeah.
at your service, sir.
It was okay.
I serve as a chamberlain in the Duke's court.
I had a silly hat.
As you may have seen for yourself, it seems His Grace is unwell. In truth, there is worry enough to make any man's head ache. But I fear he ails of worse than worry. Perhaps I ought not speak further on the matter, for my own well-being. I am charged with assigning royal orders, tasks of great import issued by the Duke himself. Pray forgive the bother, but I ask that you come to see me here in the castle whenever circumstances allow you to take on assignment. The future of this war is murky, sir. May your efforts help to bring its end into sight.
Okay, leveled up. Now, it is actually getting dark around here, but it's not quite night yet. So, I could actually start one of these quests, though it's a bit different to the usual. Because I have a bit of a time limit on it. And honestly, the time limit's a bit of a pain in the arse. Right, let's go see Aldous. I can see that marker in the background.
You are to see me for your assignments, and no one else.
Really?
I speak for His Grace on such matters. My word is his. As such, any task deserves your full and immediate attention.
Yeah, no. I'll do it, but I'll do it in my own time.
Pray, make your choice.
Gather evidence for an important trial. This one.
You've a stake in this, and a right to hear, sir. You know of Fornival.
Of course I know Fawny, yes.
He is among the wealthiest of Grand Soren's merchants, though now he stands to lose all. He is accused of a litany of crimes. I would beg a favor, if you've the time.
Ah, the mandatory trial quest.
It seems Fornival was as busy in his underground dealings as in his honest work. His bill of crimes includes bribery, fraud, abduction, the selling of secrets, even collusion with Salvation.
Well, I doubt that one.
The inquest continues as we speak. Should the present tide prevail, he will likely be found guilty and put to death.
Oh dear. No, I like Fawny. I want to keep him around, even if his daughter's a brat.
Opinions are split, however, on the credibility of the present proofs and testimonies. A few days yet remain before the matter is decided. I ask that you go and gather what facts you can. Any proof is welcome, be it evidence or testimony. Aught that clearly shows his guilt or innocence. Justice must be done. And for that, we've need of the truth.
Okay, right. Let's set that as my active quest. I'm just going to gather a bit of evidence here, because I can. And also, there's another quest to start around here somewhere. I saw the marker. No, it wouldn't be this way. I don't think it'd be this way. Ah, you! You.
I hear old Fornival is the subject of an inquest. His conviction would bring me no joy. Not least for the loss of revenue, I would say.
Yes, I know, because you're in his pocket.
Arisen, I have a proposition, sir. I've long had dealings with Fornival, and want to believe in his innocence.
This is done in such a Japanese way. It's simply by, word of mouth.
Pray, take a petition for his acquittal from me, that it may help sway his arbiters.
Okay, I can do that. Incidentally, if I just change to a different quest for a moment, he should have something else for me.
I entrust my petition.
Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Green.
Arisen, I would speak with you. Privately. This is not the place. 'Tis a conversation best had after dark. Meet me in the courtyard by night.
Right. That's triggering the start of a different quest, called the Conspirators. It's worth keeping that bit in mind. Let's switch back to Trials and Tribulations. There's another quest we need to trigger around here, but I have to find Mirabelle. Not you. Actually, let's see. If we go over here, watch. This gather point here. Set of salvation robes. Ha! Yes, I will need those. Aelenor's still here. No sign of Mirabelle, though. I guess I'll have to come back another time. Right, we're done in there.
Fornival has a daughter, a young woman.
Well met, sir.
Simone!
Know something about this matter.
Tell me, sir, what is to become of my father?
Don't worry, I'll rescue him, but you have to help.
You're the Arisen, are you not? Can you not do what to help him?
I'll try.
I could not bear to lose him.
Well, he's your father, even if he is a stodgy old fat ass.
Even if the things they say were true, he was ever a kind father to me.
And you were a terrible daughter to him.
A petition? Of course, I would gladly draft one. I would draft 100 if it be a help.
Steady on.
Right, here we go. Oh, look, here's Fawny being guarded. This, Chamberlain's affidavit. That is a piece of evidence. And while we're at it, let's get the opposing piece of evidence. See, all the evidence I've gathered so far will help prove him innocent. This one, gift ledger, will make him look guilty. Of course, we're going to be selective about what we actually hand in. Quickly, before it hits night time. I mean, it kind of is night time, but... Yes, it's still open. Okay. In here. Got to speak to Geffers. Wait, Geff.
What? Fornival stands trial? 'Tis a pity. In truth, the man was profligate. His ostentation earned him envy and enmity in equal parts, but he was not the sort of man to seek profit in the misfortunes of others.
Yeah, let's just go with that, shall we?
I will add my name to the petition. I shall pray that his innocence is proven.
Right. Those are the important parts. Those 3 petitions and the Chamberlain's affidavit. There's also a witness we can bring in, but we'll leave that for later. Because it's night time, I'll have to hand them in later as well. In the meanwhile, Sir Maxie here has a quest for me. I've got to hurry up, 'cause this one has to be done at night.
To burden you, busy as you are with the royal orders, but there is aught I would speak of with you. It is a cause of worry, though I speak only for myself and not as Chamberlain. Might I beg a moment? Skeletons have been sighted near the capital these past few days.
Yes, those cultists again.
Elsewhere, I've had no end of reports of secret meetings among the zealots of salvation. I cannot help but see the two as intertwined, though I have no evidence to prove it. Still, I'll be damned if I allow their kind to go corrupting the minds of good people for want of evidence. Arisen, I ask this as a favor. Will you look into these events and hunt out any thread that connects them? I believe I've learned where the cult meets. I've made note of it on your map. I ask you begin your search there. Go, and learn what you can.
Right. Incidentally, the other quest, the Conspirators, which requires meeting Fedel at night, can be done any night. It doesn't have to be this night. I can leave that for later, because there's a lot of quests that work well if you do them together. Rise of the Fallen is what we're doing now.
There's the location of Salvation's meeting place. If these meetings are secret, they most likely take place at night. We must head to their gathering.
You know of the witch what lives in those woods?
Mm-hmm.
This inn can serve as the hub of our journeys.
They say she understands words, the bone. The dragon's own tongue.
Horns, shush. I'm starting another quest here.
That Hexer's lived there for many a year. Even as a child, I heard cradle tales of her witchery.
These assholes are being mean about Celine and her granny.
Is keen to seek out the old crow. Even now, he gathers men for a search party.
Right, that's the trigger for Witch Hunt. We're not doing that right now, but we had to get the trigger. So, if I go down here... Now, this bit's important, right? Watch. I go to my equipment. I go down here. This set of salvation robes doesn't have to be upgraded. I am going to wear the salvation robes. It's very important. This is what I need them for. See, there are 2 approaches here, but there is an exploit that lets me do both of them, and that's what I'm going to do.
What do you make of this new plan the High Conclave's crafted? I know the aim's to sow chaos, but still, I can't but think it's excessive. Talk is those walking bones have slain 3 of our own, and we're to let such creatures roam the roads?
Aye, if we're so ordered. The rest of the Conclave's design relies on those skeletons to draw off the Duke's attention. I'll grant you their bloodthirst is greater than I'd thought. 'Tis time to send word to the others. Come, no more doubts, brother. You're to begin work under the Conclave soon, no?
Aye, I'm bound for there now. 'Tis my first time. I was surprised at the summons, truth be told. I've not been with Salvation long. I suppose they trust me. I'll not miss the hellish life of a messenger, I'll tell you that.
Let us approach one of them, or tail them a while.
Yes.
Farewell, then. Go prove them right for choosing you, brother. Ah, and if you're bound for the Conclave Hall, pray, save me an errand along your way. This key needs returning to the usual spot. You know the place, aye? The other messengers will have need of it, so pray, see it back safely.
Aye, I'll see it done. Worry not.
They don't care that my
I'll
pawns
see you at
aren't
the next gathering,
disguised.
brother. Till Dragonfire lights the dawn.
Now,
What's your problem?
we have to talk to this guy. Not that it matters what we say to him. The important thing is that we engage him in conversation. And then we idle for a few minutes. I'm not joking, right? The other guy has to go and put a key in a barrel. That's what he's doing, and he's going to be walking at an ordinary pace all the way up the back, up the stairs, and he'll put a key in a barrel behind our Smith's Inn. Now, I have to stop this guy going anywhere. That's my mission, and I need to have the robes equipped to do it. Otherwise, everything just goes to pot. Because they have to see me as a member of Salvation, so they'll just, you know, continue on as normal. Now, what I have to do is delay this guy long enough for the other guy to go and put the key in the barrel. Okay, that should probably be enough.
For months I've placed the key here
There we
as
go.
told. And only now do I stop to wonder if it is safe. I suppose it isn't the sort of place a fellow would stumble upon.
So we
without
got to
being told.
run up here.
Either way, it is little concern of mine. Now I'm bound for the Conclave Hall.
Excuse me. And I will take that key right from under your nose, and I will run past you towards the gate. I just did. Now watch, 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 watch. If I change back into my normal outfit at this point.
Many's the person comes to drink here.
Now watch.
All bearing different tales.
See, that's the guy who hid the key.
You humans certainly do make a lot of expressions.
Did you notice? All of you shush. I'm waiting for the other guy that I talked to before to show up. Because he...
You! How long were you there? What did you hear? The skeletons. Damn my luck.
This guy shows up. And this is the reaction you get at any point if you come near him without a disguise on.
I'll not hang for salvation.
It was only a way to earn some coin in the first place. They pay a tidy sum for finding new believers and sending them onto the Conclave, though I suppose my hand in that ends today. Let's be civil here, friend. We're not enemies, you and I. Surely we can strike a deal that benefits the both of us. Like, say, I give you a special bit of merchandise in return for a stack of coin. Well, will you
get by force, of course.
Hold, pray hold, friend. Very well. You've made your point. Here, the key is yours. Do as you please with it.
Right. Now, you might notice... Where is it now? Amongst all of these petitions and affidavits. First key to salvation, second key to salvation. There are two gates that we went past when we did the previous quest in the catacombs. And these are the keys to each of those gates. Now, you're only supposed to get one of them, depending on whether you choose to use a disguise for this quest or not. But what I just showed you is the way of getting both of them, which is a bit of an exploit. So, let us go off to the catacombs then, I guess.
Catacombs.
Yes, as I was about to say, we're back at the catacombs. This is where we have to be. So we just go in a little way. We ignore the rats. We opened this earlier. Be careful. Shh, 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 shh. Watch out. There's an empty pit on the other side of here. Anyway, this is one of the gates. First key to salvation. Gate opens. And down we go. The pawns will catch up eventually. And high miasma. Now, down this side passage is one of these. 5th gem of salvation. And if we go back to the main area and ignore that, there's another side passage here which contains 4th gem of salvation. Okay, now we can take the middle route. Now, I can't remember what's in each of these. Got to be careful of the ones with slight blue glow, because they'll curse us if we go near. Actually, I don't think any of the ones along this particular passage have anything important in them. Go up here. Deal with it then. 3rd gem of salvation. Come on, that wasn't enough to kill them. That's someone else's miasma, isn't it? I'm just going to open all of these, because it's funny. Oh, Jeebus. Right. That's my trick. There we go. 1st gem of... Wait, where was the 2nd? There we go. There's the 2nd gem of salvation. And we go around here, we'll pick up some of the gold and bits of books. As the skeletons are dropping bits of books. To this door here. Go a little ways in here. And the door shuts. The pawn's can still get in there.
Welcome, Arisen.
Ballsack!
It's an honor to have you come so far to meet us. You here seeking the source of the skeletons? Or have you just come to rid us of a few traitors? My thanks, by the by. I see no call for secrets. It was salvation loosed those bone warriors upon the land. They are an experiment, a vanguard. All in preparation for the day of reckoning to come. You shall have an honored place among them, Arisen.
You'd like to think that, wouldn't you?
Your bones shall lead the march as the Red Dawn brings.
I'm definitely not afraid of skeletons. Oh, and you're dead.
All things to our ash.
More. Ew, they just collapsed. Why did you even bother resummoning them? Oh. Okay. Door opening. Crimson Teeth. That's why I opened this chest. They're not exactly a super good pair of daggers, but they do look ridiculously edgy. I do like collecting the Crimson Teeth. I rarely ever use them, but they just look too cool. They're all covered in, like, skulls and shit. Anyway. Some fat-ass undead down here. We shot them through the gate the last time we came through here.
was a waste of time. We'll not pass
This-
through
this-
without the key. We can use the key from the Salvation member.
Thank you very much. Ocelot, why do you always announce everything before I can? Yes, let's use the key. Right. But since we don't have to go any further in the catacombs this time, we can just go back and have a chit-chat with some Axie. Incidentally, Trials and Tribulations, the Faunival thing, takes 3 days in-game. It is timed. It's one of the few very strictly timed quests in the game. But 3 days is like an eternity
The
in this game.
catacombs are cleansed of rats, thanks to your efforts, Arisen. The roads, too, are all but free from the skeleton warriors. Grancis is safe for the moment. Documents they left behind shed some light on Salvation's actions as of late. It seems the skeletons were an attempt to bolster their numbers. Thought I do not relish. What's more, it was their own members' bones they put to use. Newly joined believers made living sacrifices. They were turned from flesh to living bone by some dark art, all as a part of some experiment. The writings claim that bone warriors wrought from living men are stronger than those come from corpses, even for a cult of madmen to visit such atrocities upon their own. It is a horror, and one now hopefully at an end. Again, you have my thanks, Arisen. Pray, accept this small token for your efforts.
Right. Okay, so I've come back to Cassidy. I believe there's 2 side quests here now.
The life of a salesman surely
Oh,
is its own trials.
there's that kid. Let's talk to that kid. Chasing children. He was the one that ran past in the other direction when I was chasing Pol before, wasn't he?
No, the trail can't grow cold now. Oh, Father, where are you? What in the Maker's name is the Arisen?
I'm someone who had my heart ripped out by the dragon but didn't die of it.
No. Who am I to question Fortune's gift? Please help me find my father. He's a gardener in his Grace Duke Edmund's castle. I awoke one morning to find him vanished without a word. It's not like him at all.
His shadow is hilarious. Sorry, it is.
I've searched for near on a week now, but found nothing. I beg your aid, Sir Arisen. I've truly nowhere else to turn. Take this. My father will know it on first glance. Maker, speed your steps.
Right, gardener's permit. That's something. The other one should turn the time back to day. Remember Valmiro? This is the end of his quest line.
I hope to see you this day, Kaz. I have aught I would tell you. I have chosen to forego the fishing life, so I might travel the land and study its wonders. As such, I had hoped you might assist in preparations for my journey.
Jeebus, you are so suicidal, Valmiro. Fine, I'll help
Truly
you.
will always be in your debt, Kaz. For all else, I must provision myself for the trek.
Now, there's no timer on this, and it can last a very long time, so you have the time to get all the gear you need. Some of the stuff he needs is utterly ridiculous.
I need goods that restore energy. Something to speed my steps when exhaustion creeps round. Might you find me some such healing items?
Right, firstly, he wants healing items, and by healing items, I mean I believe he means strong warish. One of the green warish variants.
Let us bring Valmiro what he asks.
Okay.
Valmiro's travels.
Potent green warish.
What can I do? As you will.
Now, I have all of these in storage. I have tons in storage, but I'm sure you'll find a potent green warish somewhere, and I do believe that the shop sells them too.
As you will. What can I do?
I know, I was a bit of a stickler before about going and picking up the items manually, but for this quest, it's madness.
I know that healing items are...
Yes, potent green warish. That's the first item.
These should keep me from getting into too much trouble, at least when you aren't around to save me. Now, what's next? Ah, yes, of course. Some source of light. My travels will most like take me to caves and other dark places.
Yes. We go and get a lantern. Now, I'm sure everyone has a lantern in their inventory by now, since we all get given free lanterns when we go into the well.
What can I do? As you will.
And I've got tons of lanterns hanging around.
As you will. What can I take out?
Quite tidy, this room.
Let's bring that lantern to Valmiro.
I hope he doesn't take the wrong one. I mean, that would be about par for the course. Sometimes these quests take items from pawns rather than your own inventory.
How could I forget?
There we go. Oh, see, it's equipped.
Many thanks. Is there else I require? Food, of course. It's not that I'm picky. I just don't know what's fit to eat other than fish. Might you find something I can bring, Cuz?
Sure. Now this one's a bit trickier. There's a few places you can get ambrosial meat from, but generally speaking, the most reliable source are griffins. Now, we'll get to that later. I killed tons of griffins. You can also rarely get ambrosial meat from those oxen that are littered about the same place you find griffins, oddly enough. But it's a bit rare.
But I feared. What can I do you for? As you will.
Now, where are we? Not in this menu, it's in this one. Right, these are ambrosial meat. And these are sour ambrosial meat, which is technically better. And what happens when you leave ambrosial meat to go a little bit bad? I don't know why it's better, but apparently everyone in Grand Soren and Grand Cis like slightly off meat. This is kept sour ambrosial meat, which means it takes long to go bad. Let's try an ordinary sour ambrosial meat. I just don't want to waste the valuable things on him. Come on, let's try this one. Oh, you accept sour ambrosial meat.
This should be food enough. That should take care of the essentials. But might I...
Here's the nasty one.
A good luck charm to guide me from the roads. I can't always depend on you, after all.
Oh dear.
Some manner of charm
Now, yeah, he needs a pilgrim's charm. Now, the troublesome thing is, Fornival sells one. But Fornival can't sell me anything at the moment because he's on trial. And this bloody shop's closed. Sometimes, rarely, I swear I found them in these shops. One of these shops. But since they're all shut up at the moment, I'll just have to get one out of storage now and then show you where to get them later.
All well and good. What can I do you? As you will.
Seriously, I'm making this look a lot easier than it actually is. Tools. Conqueror's Periapt. No, these are Periapts. There we go. Pilgrim's Charm.
As you will.
I don't have very many of those. I mean, it's already technically dawn, but this is the best time to do this quest. Let's get rid of Valmiro.
Ill fortune will doubtless visit my journey at some point.
At every point, you're going to die, Valmiro. Here, the Pilgrim's Charm.
Yes, this should be all.
Shall we see to his luggage?
This is more baggage than I imagined. I had planned to pack sparingly, but see now that proper caution cannot be taken lightly. Beg forgive me.
Okay, we've got to be quick because the sun's coming up.
Could I trouble you to take my things to the shore?
Right. Let's drag everything out to the boat. Come on, pawnies. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't matter if we mess it up a bit. Jump. 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 Hello, seagulls. Fortunately, the pawns can also carry these boxes. I'm faster than I can, apparently. Damn it. Lutina, why are you so slow? Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Come on.
Fantastic. That is well and truly everything. I have stolen too much of your time, and yet can only give thanks in return. Please, cuz, join me in a drink as thanks for your kindness.
Okay, not that I have any choice at this stage. I hope that didn't take an entire day, because that would be problematic.
You must think me mad to set off in the name of research. What with the dragon so near at hand.
Or rabbits. You've had trouble with rabbits.
What's a fisherman gain from the study of plant and beast in the first place, huh?
Learning to defend himself against rabbits, I guess. And seagulls. Can't forget the seagulls, they're
In truth,
nasty.
I have no proper answer. I simply find such things enjoyable.
Well, that's understandable.
I don't want to merely dream of the outside world. I must see it with my own eyes, uncover its mysteries. The journey will not be easy, I'm sure. It would be a lie to say I do not fear the dangers ahead. But if not now, when? We are alike, you and I. Two simple folk, thrust into a grand adventure far beyond themselves. I'll not slay a dragon, of course, but with the Maker's grace, I might yet aid folk in my own way. Dawn is breaking. I'd best be off.
Yeah, this will last until dawn no matter what you do. So it's a good way to force daylight to come.
From our quests, I would be honored to share a cup with you again.
It does, however, advance Trials and Tribulations as far as the day counter goes.
Garden hands don't all simply disappear. Shall we return to Grand Sorin for now? I'll take that.
Right, it's daytime now.
The sea appears calm at least.
I know. Put this away.
We'd best hurry, for young Tomlin's sake.
Yeah, we're not quite doing that quest yet. We've got a few things to do first. I know. Since we're in the area, let's do Witch Hunt. Actually, we can do Witch Hunt at any time.
Wolves hunt in packs.
Right, we have to go find Celine in the Witchwood and make sure she's okay. First we clear out the wolves here. So many wolves. Right. Witchwood time again. Let's just get through here quickly. Everything's all fogged up again. What the? Okay, coming back to Celine's house now. And there's some unwelcome visitors.
She conjures a dragon!
I really wish it was possible to kill these guys. I would kill them so much. You guys stop harassing my lolly. Ah, this'll work. Yeah, I got to admit, fighting a golem is a little bit tricky as a sorcerer. Hold on. Liquid Vim. I can handle this. You guys keep it distracted, I'll just high bolide it. See, high bolide deals a certain amount of physical damage. Let's cast another one. See, there's no... Oh, it's down, it's down, it's down. But is that the right foot? I can't get to its other foot. Oh, I think the foot ones are dealt with. I'm stuck on a slope. Come on, just a little more. You guys keep it distracted. The one in its... One more. I think it's the one on its head. There we go. The sorcerers can deal with anything. Right. Oh, God. Sorry, having a bit of headphone trouble. Right, that should be fine now. Magic medals.
What's this?
What's that?
And then we go through this door, which was locked before. And past this, which I don't need. Down into
No
this
idea such a path existed.
next area. Out of the way, Piggy.
We must find Celine.
Where could she have gone?
We just follow this path. We'll see her.
It is Celine.
And the ghost of her arisen dash grandmother.
So, you are arisen. This may come as a small surprise, but I know well the path you walk. For you see, I myself was once arisen.
Yes.
And this girl Celine was my pawn.
Yes, I know that.
The soul of an arisen cannot but affect their follower. Given time, the pawn will assume the arisen's very form.
You like saying form, don't you?
This is the bestowal of spirit, or so I named it.
You just named it yourself and you're just like, this is what it's called, because I said so.
I did not grasp the full meaning of this transfer when first I noticed it.
You know what? Ow. Sorry, I just taken my glasses off because they're not exactly comfortable with the earphones.
But see well, Celine. See how she resembles me? I pray she can soon live her life as a human true. Age and experience separate us, arisen, but I know you ken my words.
Of course I do.
Celine is more than pawn now. She yearns to choose the course of her life, free from the will of others. If you can aid in this, there may yet be a future for her.
In a manner of speaking. Celine, you belong to me now.
I am sorry, Arisen. You share in my troubles through no fault of your own. Some part of me has long known I was, in truth, a pawn. I do not age or die as others, and always I found making my own decisions difficult. Gran gifted me a portion of her very soul. It was a kindness I can never repay. At first, I knew not how to use this gift, but now I have met you. My pawn print.
Yes, I see it now. In truth, I had long thought as much. The ways of pawns and humans are so very close.
Can I truly live? Can I be human?
To be fair, she doesn't look half as young as I suspect she's supposed to look.
The bestowal of spirit granted you by heart.
I mean, she's another Berserk reference, we know this. Though she looks kind of different.
You filled this heart with feelings of your own. Pawns are but shadows of life, doomed to forever echo out across the rift. But soon you will be freed of this unending cycle. Then will your thoughts belong to you alone. Then will you speak with your own voice.
My own voice. I would be with you.
You want to stay with me, do you? Are you sure that's not just because you're a former pawn? Anyway.
Treasure, perhaps?
No. This.
Please, Arisen. Say that I might stay in your village, under your roof. I want dearly for a place I can feel safe.
Okay. Well, I've just adopted Celine. She's going to move into my home, back in Cassidus now. But we have to prep a little something here, because, as you notice, there are a few... Wait, can I kill this with high miasma? Yes, I can. In fact, I probably could have killed it with regular miasma just as easily. It's kind of difficult to get rid of all of these. I mean, as a sorcerer, because I don't actually currently have any aimed spells. Oh wait, I do. I have High Gissel. Can I High Gissel that thing? Would you stop getting in my way? No. See, I can do this, hopefully. A regular Gissel should do it, hopefully. Yep, that destroyed it. See, there's something down here. It won't activate at the moment. As long as we're still in witch hunt mode, this won't activate. We're not fighting in the marsh yet. We're just getting drenched in the marsh. Now, there should be another one around here somewhere. God, I'm blind as a bat, aren't I? Oh, it won't be in that direction. We're already soaked in water. It won't make any difference. There. More of these damnable fog amulets. If I destroy all of them, it'll take a while for them to come back. There's one around here that's a right pain in the arse to get to. I don't know. Can I do this? I think I got it. Yep. Right. That should be all of them. Let's check the map. Yep. Cleared it out. Now, there is a very good reason why I'm coming up here rather than teleporting out. It's because I'll need to get back in almost immediately. This little part here can't be defogged. Zone out and zone back in. Now let's head back into the area where we last saw Celine and co. Because there are actually 2 quests to trigger there. So firstly, we head back to the grave. And this guy should be sitting here. And there is now a tablet leaning on the grave. And there's King Bailey. But Ocelot, shut up.
If it isn't the Arisen, what brings you to such a place, sir? Myself, I've come to rest from my travels. Though it seems I've chosen the wrong place for a leisurely stroll.
Right, let's pick this up. Ancient
That
tablet.
slate you carry looks like aught of value, or scholarly interest at the least. If you want those strange writings read, you'd best seek a man of letters. A priest, perhaps. Helping the masses is their calling, after all. You'll likely get your information, and free of cost at that. It would be my pleasure to help you myself, though I fear my rates are a bit higher. No, as you like then.
Right, this one. The Dragon's Tongue. There's not much to do for this. In fact, all we have to do with that is just take it to Hillfigure Knoll and speak to the Dragon Forged there.
We ought to ask a priest or monk about the tablet.
Or we could do that, just to go through the dialogue, but we've got something else to do here first. Something a little bit more tricky, since I'm a sorcerer. You see now, our little friend down here, our shiny little friend down here, should activate. And start a quest. Hello. Mettle Against Metal. Let's just select it as active. And now we have to fight more of these damn flipping things. Right, this. You can see it up there. Shoot it. Shoot it.
A golem's amulet.
Thank you. Good girl. Oh dear, this isn't having much impact. Pawns, help me out.
We must destroy those amulets.
See, it's nowhere near us, but it's catching up. There we go. That's another one. See, the only way to defeat the metal golem is to destroy these amulet things. Oh, jeebus. Mind where you're shooting that thing. You can put someone's eye out with that. And they're kind of only susceptible to physical damage. Now, I could cast High Bolide, but that's not necessarily the best idea. Especially since the pawns can take care of these much more quickly than I can, since they're all physical classes. Pawns! Pawns, stop climbing on the damn metal golem and come help me. It'll take forever if I have to do this on my own. What? Why aren't you just jumping up? You two can double jump. Thankfully, Ocelot's... Yeah, you're just trivializing my efforts, aren't you? Actually, that's a good point. Let's just try shooting magic at it. Oh, it doesn't work. Why am I asthma? Oh, that does nothing. There, potent green warish. You can find it here if you need it for Valmiro's quest. Yeah, we're not done yet. I think there's another 2 left to go, and one of them's up there. And undead spawn here. I can deal with these. Yeah, you can bugger off. Right, watch out. There is actually another golem down there. That one down there will come to life. So we have to be careful about this. Is that another undead spawning? Right. Careful does it. Careful does it.
We must destroy those amulets.
It'll die when we destroy this one, wherever the hell it is. It's not even here. Girls, help me. There we go. That's what well-trained pawns can do. And wherever the hell the metal golem is, it's now dead. Now we've got to defeat this regular golem. This one I will high bolide.
That attack struck deep.
Ow. Thank you. I have no idea where the remains of the metal golem were. Somewhere else in the swamp, probably. Nearly dead, just the one on its shoulder.
We must destroy those amulets. Take aim for its glowing.
You're welcome. The cow skull. Seriously, there's like nothing left of the metal golem.
Coming has driven beasts to flood in from the mountains.
Right, let's just go see the Dragon Forged, okay?
Is there naught you have to show me, for I have seen it? A cipher, void of meaning unto itself, but of vital importance. The sign of those bound to the dragon, and through it to one another. Bring it here.
Here we go. Have this tablet.
That tablet. Then it has presented itself to you as well, Arisen of the present day. I held it once myself, though it knew a different form then. 'Tis the Arisen's bond, an oath given form. It has shown itself to each Arisen in turn since time immemorial, ever changing its guise. Perhaps it is a test of sorts. Though it appears a humble tablet now, it will take on the form best suited to you when the time is come.
Oh look, it's a ring.
Then the Arisen's bond has chosen its form. For you, it is become a ring. Take it.
My precious.
It is the symbol of an oath that will bind you to what you hold most dear. That it chose a ring for its shape stands proof that other people are what you hold most dear. Make no
You have to be
mistake.
kidding. You have to be
The one
kidding.
you vouchsafe this ring to will be bound to you most powerful.
Don't give a toss about people.
Whether that bond will be your shield or your undoing depends upon you. Therein lies the nature of the test.
Yeah, this is a ring for a waifu. I just don't really give a toss, since it doesn't make that much difference anyway. Anyway. Yeah, I've been running for quite a while now, haven't I? Wow.
There's something drawn on the hill.
You know what? We'll do one more thing before we leave this area.
The worm's coming has
Now, it's a bit difficult to just do one thing, since a lot of these quests are intertangled and we'll do bits of them here and bits of them there. But we have to go over here to the castle. This fort here. And I admit I don't care about the direwolves and I don't care about the snow harpies. None of that's important. It's another part of Trials and Tribulations. Run over here. We have a chit chat with this guy. Hello.
The messenger brought word of Fornival's trial. More's the pity. He furnished our arms at quite the favorable rate.
He sells
We'll be as
weapons,
cats
okay.
Without claws, should he be kept from doing business. I do not know the man well. I cannot stand idly by and see him convicted. Testimony given in person will carry more weight than a missive. Yet I cannot leave this place. Pray, take one of my men with you back to the capital. He will speak in my place. You do Fornival a service, sir, and us with him. I will send word ahead for a man to await you. Pray, speak to him directly.
Okay. And switch to any other, that'll do. He has another quest.
Welcome, sir. Though I fear this place affords little hospitality. How do you find playing the role of Arisen, sir? Ah,
Cheeky
I
bastard.
misspeak. 'Tis far from play, I know. I meant only the role of hero must be tiresome work.
Yes, get to the point.
To meet the demands,
Get to the point.
I may have one such task to offer. Then
Yes, yes,
pray,
yes.
Allow me to begin with a word about this stronghold.
Oh, don't talk my ear off.
Given the hold's remote location, those who man it
are oft required to remain here for long stretches of time.
Yes, yes.
And sadly, the worsening dangers that plague the roads have kept all freight from reaching
You don't have supplies.
No matter the number of pleas I send to the capital, I receive no response. We're to commence a new regimen of training soon. The morale
Deary
among
me.
the men is dismal. By now, we are a week's food in arrears. Our remaining stores will not last long. It would be a mercy if you, as Arisen, would go and speak to the court on our behalf, and in so doing, an acclaim for precluding a dire crisis.
Yes, yes, yes. You want me to fetch supplies. I don't care about your dialogue. Right, let's get the other dude.
The best men in the strongest hold are powerless.
We walk up here. Shh, 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 shh. This is the guy.
Seems the Duke aims to wring all.
I'm called Castor. Sir Dario has informed me of my duties. I'm thankful to have you accompanying me to the capital. Shall we be off? Very well.
Right.
You must
And now we teleport.
see the witness safely back to the capital.
I hear. Have your pick, or will it be?
Just putting away the gift ledger since we don't want to hand that one in.
Come again.
Also, some weapons can be further enhanced with their aid.
Right, back in the noble quarter. One little thing to do here. Where is it now? An innocent man.
Let's try the castle dungeon.
We talk to this guy.
Well met, Arisen. How may I aid you, sir? You seek a wayward gardener? I fear I'll be little help for your cause. Yet hold a moment. We had cause to interrogate a castle laborer some days past. Our spies learned of a plot wherein secrets of state were leaking to a gang of bandits. I believe the workman suspected of this sedition is in our custody still. I fear that's as much as I know, sir. That I could aid you further.
Right, that's just a little thing to advance the gardener quests. Now, we just finish handing in stuff for Trials and Tribulations, and after that we'll call it a day. Actually, let's just finish tying off a few loose ends, so let's not talk to this guy.
You are to see me. I speak for pray. Make your choices. Brought a witness, have you?
Yes.
Excellent. I shall see to the necessary. There's time yet, sir.
And I will hand in these.
Good. You here. There's. You are to see. I pray. Material. The inquest has but a few days remaining. Good. There's time. You are to. I pray. I would. Good. There's time. You are to. I pray. I would. The inquest. Good. Here's time.
Right, that should be more than enough to get him proven innocent. There is more, but we'll deal with that next video. That said, since I'm here, not you. Where's Julian? Oh, let's speak to her quickly. I was looking for her earlier.
Sir, beg pardon. I bear a message from Milady Eleanor. She would speak with you, sir. In private, if you please. Some would raise an eyebrow at such a request, given Milady's vows to the Duke. I trust...
Yes, yes, Eleanor's a slut, we know it.
Learn to hold my tongue around proper company. Pray, find me tonight in the castle gardens.
Right, we're doing a lot of setup for next video. I have to, before I finish, I have to find Julian. There you are.
The captain at the Stone of the North seeks supplies.
Yes, he does.
Very well. I'll arrange for it at once.
1 week's supply.
No, 1 week, is it? Understood. No doubt a bit more would ease their worried minds. Tell the captain I shall add 2 days' supply to the amount he requests. Oh, and here. I should thank you to give him this. It is hardly much, but I dare say it suits the palate better than dried rations. A gift for the men of the stone. I am grateful for your aid, Arisen.
You know, Julian's being surprisingly nice for this quest, given he's with Salvation. But that's enough of that. We'll have to progress this next video, because this one has dragged on quite long enough. And this particular part of the game is very convoluted, so I'll end it here. Goodbye and good night.